Yo, so this is my outlook for EU and GU. So we've had a well, just EU today actually, sorry. Or I've just done GU. So we've had a very big push up. This week. Um, been a bit better than GU to be fair. GU's been a bit messing about, but we've had a lot of momentum this week to follow. I had a few days where I marked out what I wanted to happen, and it did happen, but there was just no way to get in, which I do hate them weeks. It's very annoying. Looks like we have hit this demand now, supply, sorry. We've hit this supply, and we are probably going to get a reaction. So, yeah, we'll just see what's going to happen by following this. So we've had this, it's took this liquidity out here. Looks like I've had a bit of mess around. Looks like the candles are shifting to be bearish, which, okay, something to be wary of. And to oversold on the RSI as well. I try not to mention the RSI to confuse people. It's just something I use as an extra guide in my trading. So, this will be like your last point of demand. It's had the reaction failed. It's had the reaction, it's failed. It's broke down below that. So as it just equally hit it. And we've come up and yeah, okay, so slightly hit that, I suppose, have we? Mm, mm. Yeah, very just slightly tapped into it, I'm not sure. Okay, so that was your last point of supply, and then it's reacting down here. So, but I have got a bullish sentiment on GU, but this is why it's good to look at both pairs because now I might change that because I think this is going to be possibly, unless this reacts from here, we'll see what happens. I'll probably monitor this to be fair because we've had this reaction push down. I am thinking overall bullish, but then looking at how the candles form, like this is the big trend, so don't really trade against a trend. You got to trade with the trend. But I'm just thinking it's took out all this liquidity in the grand scheme of things. We are trending downwards. This has been trending upwards. The front leg, so the front leg hasn't failed yet. Uh, but this last part of demand has, if that comes, and then that comes down. So basically, these are scenarios I want to happen. I know it can be an argument for both ways. So this is reacting to this demand here now. I want this to then fail. I want it to come up here. I want it to come over here, and I want it to create like demand as it's coming up here. And I want it to hit that. I want it to hit some kind of supply, make the demand failed, supply hold, fail, hold, and then boom, enter. If that makes any sense at all. So we've had obviously this demand fail, and then we've got like demand come back into control, then supply holds, supply holds, that fails, we get the reaction, possibly a reaction in here comes down on the lower time frame. This would be like on the 3 minute or something, 1 minute, that holds, and then boom. That would be like ideal scenario instead of just jumping in. But I probably will jump in because it's just the type of guy I am. Well, yeah, so you've had that hold and you've had this supply hold has failed, and this supply. So you probably could get involved if this. You probably could get involved here actually. We'll get that involved. We'll get that way. Ideally, that'd be my scenario. This is held. It comes. Then this is held. Made a demand break, and then when it comes back up to here, that's when I'll get involved. Okay, so we'll leave it like that. That's probably what I'm going to say for today. The other scenario is obviously if this holds and then just keeps coming up. So we're getting reaction there, breaks. That's my scenarios for today. Okay, so no, that one's not really helpful, but it's probably all dependent on if this breaks for me. If it holds, then it's good. If it doesn't, then I'm leaving it. Okay, I'll wrap it up there and have a good day.